we're going to meet on it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to make it a
make
part
it
of our
make it
planning.
happen.
We're going to make it a part of our planning.
Yeah.
Planning for time off, not only because we need you to be healthy, but we also need to talk about it. So when you go out, we can handle it.
Right.
So
you can actually be off.
Yeah. So I think that is a really, there's some tangible ways that you in your business, whether you're a business owner, a team leader, right, or just self-employed, right, you're doing the hustle thing. Look at it.
Yeah.
Are your people well? Really?
Yeah. Really.
Are they well?
Yeah.
Do they feel supported?
Yeah, they probably aren't.
They're almost assuredly not well.
Probably not. Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's a hard thing. I get it. I get it. You know, like we have a small team, and 2 of our team members pretty much went out back to back.
Yeah.
On maternity leave. We didn't have a policy for that either, so we made one up, and it sucked.
Yeah.
That period, that season, the burden was on me
Yeah.
for a lot of stuff. And you know, and there was a moment where we were like, can we afford this? Can we actually afford this, or is this going to like crush us? And it didn't matter. At the end of the day, when all it was all said and done, it didn't fucking matter, because what's right
Yeah.
is that a parent with a new child gets to take time to build a relationship with that child.
For sure.
Work should never take first seat over that.
Right.
Regardless of how painful financially or otherwise it will be. That's fucking bullshit. But you know what? I talked to colleagues and friends, right, that run more successful, larger companies, and they have policies that are shit. Because they have this scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
This mentality where they're like, I need this person here or this company won't run. Right. I need to extract productivity out of them.
Right. Right.
It's a distraction to have a kid.
Well, it's the corporate mindset of,
but it's bullshit.
People are production hours. Yeah.
It's bullshit. Sorry, I'm getting fired up, y'all. Like,
hey,
yeah. Do we make more money than someone else? No. Do these things cut into our bottom line? Yes. But we're running an organization full of humans that need to be fucking well.
Yeah. It's important. I mean, if it's important to you, you got to actually do it.
Well, yeah. Fair point.
Yeah. I mean,
so what else? I mean, what else can people do if they feel like they're either in a workplace that is where hustle culture is the, sort of the reigning factor, or if they are struggling with this inside their own existence? What can they do? What else?
I think on a personal level, something that I've been really working on is it's saying no more often, just like, because that and that is definitely a growth versus not a growth, like abundance versus scarcity mindset. Because a lot of times as a entrepreneur or business owner or whatever, or hustler, whatever you want to call it, you feel like you have to say yes to a lot of things so that you have a lot of activity happening, and I think getting into that mindset of like, well, I can say no to this thing that doesn't meet, whatever criteria, these 4 criteria things that I set up, like, don't meet that, then I can say no to it and feel okay. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's probably important to learn how to do that. I mean,
so
are you good or bad at saying no or yes to things? I mean,
I'm getting better.
I went through a period where I said yes to everything.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't bother me as much. I feel like part of my job is to serve, right? And I think part of my job as a boss is to be present, available for people, like to support the team as we design better systems and better approaches, and design myself out of the business. I think it's important if you're struggling with this. Yeah, I think it's important to.
Well, now there are people you have to say yes to. I mean, if you're running an organization, your employee needs to ask you something to a certain degree, you need to be present for that person. I'm talking about, like, you were talking about not turning a hobby into a business, like all the extracurricular shit that we do as business owners and people trying to start up new shit. Like,